Have you ever noticed how some people easily catch others' attention while others fade into the background? It's not just about being good-looking or lucky, it's about using special techniques to connect with others that really grab their interest. These aren't just simple compliments or common phrases, they are tactics that tap into what makes someone curious. Today I'm going to explain this for you. Remember the saying by Will Rogers, you only get one chance to make a first impression. The first impression starts with how you interact with others. The trick is to create a sense of mystery, have fun, and be intriguing without overdoing it. With the right method, you'll make a strong impression that stays in their minds even after you finish talking. If you want to improve your skills, keep reading. I'm going to share some great connection tips that people really like. Believe me, these ways will change how you handle every conversation. Step 1. Enjoy using humor. Mark Twain, the well-known writer, once said that nothing can withstand the power of laughter. Humor does more than just make people smile, it helps to break down social barriers better than praise can. Humor shows that you are confident, clever, and in control during social situations. These traits are very appealing to people when forming connections. Making someone laugh is a big part of creating a lasting relationship, and it's just the first step. Get good at light-hearted teasing. Playful teasing helps create attraction from the start. It's about lightly pushing someone away to show you're not completely impressed by their charm. You should do this in a friendly manner, not in a mean or negative one. Think of it as teasing someone in a fun way. This approach shows confidence and builds a special connection that's hard to duplicate. Instead of giving the same old compliments, try to be more original. Take a moment to think. When you talk to someone, try not to use the usual compliments. Many people get nervous and fall back on common phrases like, "You're beautiful," or "Your smile is great." But they've probably heard that many times before. People want more than just praise about their looks. They want someone who makes them feel something real and sincere. This method shows that you have high standards and are smart enough to challenge them. They need to do more than just look good to earn your approval. You don't easily impress. That's what makes this strategy successful. Make something memorable. Is the relationship evolving or is it active? Picture this with a smile. You realize that you and I probably won't make a good match, but you aren't pushing them away. You're joking around, which makes you unique and helps you compete better. It's not just one person pursuing the other anymore. Now, both people are enjoying their time together and playfully chatting. While many people carefully select their words, you're fostering a relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere. The important thing is that you're showing confidence by chatting with them as equals, not putting them on a higher level. While they may not be someone to look up to, there is a subtle difference. Don't go too far with teasing. It can be confusing and more irritating than fun. Be charming, but don't overdo it. If you go too far, people might think you don't care, which is not what you want. When you mix attraction with fun teasing, you become someone they remember, and that's why it is effective. Being playful and teasing can create a fun connection. It's about showing interest, but also pulling back a little, which keeps the other person curious. They start to wonder if you like them or if you're just enjoying the moment. This curiosity makes them want to learn more about you, and the more they think about you, the more they care. Building trust through laughter is important. Here's what people often trust those who can make them laugh even when they're feeling sad. This is because humor shows that a person understands emotions and can handle tough situations. When we face challenges, we feel safe with someone we trust, especially during tough times. So use humor to connect with others, and you'll see how it improves your relationships. Point 2. Mirroring body language is a strong way to connect with people. It can feel almost magical. For example, when you're talking to someone, you might lean in closer without even noticing, and your body language matches like a dance. Mirroring is not just about copying what someone does, it's about building a strong connection with them. When done carefully, it can be one of the most effective ways to connect with others. Imagine talking to someone and they lean in towards you. Without thinking, you lean in too. There's a strong connection between you, creating a special energy that makes you feel closer. Isn't that amazing? Oprah Winfrey once said, "If you want to connect with someone, you should lean in." She's correct. Leaning in not only shows that you're interested, but it also helps create the deeper relationship we all want. It goes beyond just that. Try tilting your head a little while keeping eye contact. It's a small gesture, but it shows that you are present, listening, and truly interested. This simple action can make someone feel more connected to you. However, be careful not to glance around or look over the person's head, as this can make it seem like you're not interested. Scientists have looked at this phenomenon using slow-motion movies. They found tiny movements and small gestures that are so subtle they are almost invisible. These movements include quick nods, slight tension in fingers, stretched lips, and minor twitches. When close friends do things together, it shows how our brains notice and understand that mirroring each other means we're close, even if we don't realize it. It feels like our brains are saying, "This person understands me," which is something we all want. So, next time you're talking to someone, try mirroring their actions a little. Lean in when they do, nod when they nod, and tilt your head slightly to show you're interested. The key is to be subtle. It's not about copying, but reflecting naturally. You'll be surprised at how much this can improve your conversations. Imagine talking to someone who finds you interesting. There's a bit of mystery and excitement, but what really attracts them is the task you present. You want to create a fun and engaging atmosphere that keeps people guessing, making them feel safe and included. This approach encourages their participation. Lightly flirt with them and keep them engaged in a fun way. People are attracted to those who make them feel excited. Consider this. Are you someone who just agrees with everything, or do you like to add some fun and a bit of challenge that makes others interested? For example, when you're flirting, you could say something playful like, "My mum warned me about people like you, those who take advantage of me." What you're doing is changing the situation. That implies they're trying to win you over and make you feel like they're pursuing you. This fun twist makes things interesting. Embrace your competitive side while keeping things casual and flirty. The key is to have fun and not take things too seriously. Timing matters a lot. If someone is really excited about something they love, like painting or cooking, don't just agree with them. Instead, you could say something like, "You'll have to prove it to me. I'm not totally convinced. Show me what you can do." This fun invitation encourages a lively and flirty exchange. However, timing is important. Don't use playful remarks during serious talks, as it can feel awkward if the mood is tense. Instead, wait until the atmosphere becomes relaxed and you both find yourself laughing together. Once they realize you're just enjoying yourself, it can really help. They'll feel like they need to earn your attention. Think of it this way. Chemistry happens when there's a balance of tension and relaxation. For example, if you say, "I bet I could make a better cake than you," while talking about baking, you hint that you're their equal. This makes them want to show off their skills. This friendly competition keeps them interested and motivates them to prove themselves without feeling belittled. Dr. Helen Pfizer is an anthropologist who studies love and relationships. She talks about how playful competition can make romantic connections stronger. This kind of fun, flirty teasing triggers dopamine in the brain, which brings pleasure. It's a natural way to spark attraction and make memorable bonds. Playful teasing is effective because it creates a mix of high and low emotions, which makes interactions fun. The important part is to keep a good balance. You're not trying to show off or make them feel bad. Instead, you're being bold by joking about yourself and them while keeping things light and fun. It's a playful dance where you both create excitement and attraction, making the other person think about you even after you finish talking. Keeping things fun and light helps both of you enjoy the moment and leaves them wanting more. So, what will you say next time you talk about something they love? Will you just accept it, or will you add a thrilling challenge to keep them curious? How will you mix tension and fun to build that special spark between you? Number 4, let your eyes flirt. Have you ever thought about how powerful a single look can be? It's amazing that just making eye contact with someone for a moment can convey such a strong message. Eye contact is a powerful tool. When you learn to use it well, you'll see how quickly it helps you connect with others. People, especially women, are excellent at sensing interest, often even before you speak. Your eyes can show a lot, whether you're confident, nervous, curious, or just checking things out. The key is to use controlled eye contact. You want to look at her just long enough to show you're interested, but not so long that it feels awkward. For example, if you're in a grocery store and lock eyes with someone, hold her gaze for a moment, flash a friendly smile, and then look away. This simple action sends a strong and clear message. I see you and I'm interested. What makes this so fascinating is its inherent curiosity. People are naturally curious. Things that are not clear or easily accessible attract us. For example, a quick moment of eye contact followed by looking away creates a sense of wonder. It's like opening a door just a bit to make her curious about what's inside. People, especially women, often like a challenge. They don't want everything given to them. They enjoy having something to be curious about, something that keeps them wondering. Using eye contact this way creates a pleasing balance. You feel sure about yourself, but also a bit uncertain. Be confident and interested, but not too eager or pushy. This makes you stand out from those who are either too shy or too intense. The key moment happens when you break eye contact at the right time. This makes her think, why did he look away? Is he interested or not? This sense of mystery draws her in and makes her curious about you. Studies in behavioral psychology support this idea, showing that eye contact can trigger the brain's reward system, boosting attraction and interest. Albert Morban noted that 93% of conversation is non-verbal, meaning that your eyes express a lot before you even speak. That's what makes it so interesting. Controlling eye contact helps you build stress. You can create interest and connections without speaking. Stay calm and relaxed, and let your eyes express what you feel. People notice these small signs more than you realize. It's not just about getting her attention, it's about making her feel something, sparking her curiosity, and getting her to think. This is where the true magic occurs. Keep it going during the conversation and you'll notice the change. Flirting is like a dance. You make a move, and she does too. When you make eye contact, it draws her in, but the right timing and flow make her want to get closer. Knowing when to look, when to smile, and maintaining a sense of mystery is crucial. Will Rogers accurately stated that you never have a second opportunity to make a first impression. Getting good at making eye contact helps you create a strong first impression. Sometimes you don't need words to get someone's attention. A look, a pause, and a hint of surprise can create a strong connection. Have you ever considered how impactful a single look can be? It may be one of the most underestimated skills you have. Master number 5 is about using the ultimate weapon, which involves a technique of pushing and pulling. The push and pull strategy is a simple technique that involves alternating between showing interest and pulling back a bit. Think of it like a dance where you move forward and then step back. Push means acting a bit disinterested, which creates some emotional distance. Pull happens when you show interest again, bringing her closer. The goal is to keep things exciting by making her unsure about how you feel. Let's look at some examples to explain this better. You're driving me crazy, you're confusing me, I need to stay away, or I might end up liking you too much. Your smile makes things hard for me. I have to keep my distance for a while because you're just too charming and cute. You can use these lines in person or by text. With some practice, you'll get better at it. It's important to watch how the conversation is going and keep it enjoyable. The key point is that there's a special skill called push-pull that many people don't know about. Don't worry about the ups and downs of emotions. It might seem crazy, but letting someone feel different emotions like excitement or frustration can actually increase attraction. When people feel mixed emotions, it releases dopamine, which is the same chemical that makes us feel good on fun rides or during emotional moments. People, especially women, often react to uncertainty because it makes things more exciting if you can handle these emotions well. Push. Create an emotional connection by playfully shifting her feelings. For example, if she thinks your interest is a 6 out of 10, tease her lightly, then show more interest to lift it to an 8. It's all about balancing those emotional ups and downs. Remember, as Mark Twain said, to make progress, you need to start. Successful push-pull is about creating an enjoyable emotional connection with respect and care. Keep the mood light, fun and positive, and don't push too hard, or you might seem uninterested. The goal of push-pull is to create intriguing emotions, not to manipulate someone. In your next conversation, try to playfully push a little and then pull back warmly. Start a fun conversation and then end it while it's still exciting. Have you ever noticed how the best shows stop at a thrilling moment, leaving you eager for more? You can use that same idea in your chats. When the mood is great and she's enjoying your jokes, don't let the conversation drag on. Instead, take control and wrap it up in a way that makes her curious. You might say something like, "Oh, boop, I wish I could stay longer, but I need to go. Can we continue this later?" This way, you're not closing the conversation, but keeping her interested in what will happen next. People are often more attracted to things they can't have right away. Anticipation is a strong driver. It activates the brain's dopamine system, making her excited for the next meeting. You create some mystery, which is very attractive. By guiding the story, you keep her curious without sharing all the details. She left feeling good, with memories of you still in her mind, even after the chat was over. As the saying goes, always leave them wanting more. Number 7. Have you ever considered how strong a simple touch can be? We appear innately capable of comprehending the emotions underlying every touch, be it anger, fear, love, or kindness. Studies show that we can understand touch with about 83% truth. So consider that. What type of energy do you give off when you touch someone? Is it a light touch, a strong hold, or a soft touch? Pat. When chatting, there's a guideline known as the 5-5 rule. A simple but effective way to connect with someone during a 15-minute talk is to touch them 5 times. This could be a friendly nudge or a light touch during a handshake. When done at the right moments, even gentle touches can enhance your words and strengthen your bond. This is where it becomes exciting. The 3 important areas of closeness are hands, hips, and head. Picture this. While chatting, you lightly touch someone's hand while laughing at something funny they said. It's a small gesture, but it holds meaning. It creates a feeling of warmth and connection right away, like gently leading someone through a busy room with a light touch on their back or hip to show you care. The head is a special area for closeness, whether it's a friendly pat on the shoulder or a playful touch of hair. Touching someone's head creates a strong bond. So next time you're with someone, think about what your touch is saying. Could a simple, kind gesture change the vibe of your connection? Mastering touch is about being modest. Sometimes a small touch can have a big effect. In summary, it's important to pay attention to the little things. Learning these connection techniques is not about being manipulative or playing games. Instead, it's about building real connections, having confidence, and knowing how to make others feel valued. When people use these simple methods, they not only attract others, but also build meaningful relationships. Being true to yourself is your best tool. It's what makes you stand out. If you found these tips useful, please help the channel by liking the video, following, sharing your thoughts in the comments, and turning on notifications. Click the bell for more great movies. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.